I'm Amari Summerlin and Amari Summerlin. Amari Summerlin. Amari Summerlin. Amari Summerlin. This past week, the Georgia Council on the Criminal Justice Reform sent a proposal to Governor Nathan Deal about amending the state's probation rule. Coming up, Freedom Park is showing a movie on Valentine's Day, and downtown Valdosta hosts a monthly event for your locals. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Hello, we have Mallory here from WGXA Macon Television. So, Mallory, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Amari Summerlin. Firefighters respond to a fire at 709 Murphy Street around 4:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning after a home was nearly destroyed in downtown Valdosta. It took 18 firefighters about 25 minutes to extinguish the flames that caused severe damage to the home. No injuries or deaths were reported. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but we will keep you updated with more information as it becomes available.
So I have a couple of questions to ask you regarding our students graduating, what to do with their career, how to get there, the steps they're taking. So what steps did you take in your career after college to end up where you are now?
I think the first step is really finding something you love to do. And finding where you can do that and who's doing it, and then network your way to learning how to break into that industry or into that job or into that business, and really refining your skills in doing the research as to what skill set they're looking for, doing the research as to how the business works, because you got to remember, everything is a business.
Have you noticed Valdosta gas prices creeping up slowly? The average price of the gallon of regular gas in Lowndes County Sunday was $2.17, up 2 cents from several days earlier. That's according to AAA's Daily Fuel Gauge report. However, we're still under the national average. Across the country, a gallon of gas costs $2.28. The Georgia Music Educator Association has selected Michael Thomas as the Music Educator of the Year for the state of Georgia. Drexel Park is one of the many parks that is shared by students of Valdosta State and the locals in the community. Being that it is across the street from the University Center, which is one of the busiest buildings on campus, students tend to park at Drexel here due to limited parking. President Carvajal has made it aware to students that parking at Drexel is for locals only. I've spoken with the student here to get her opinion of insight at hand.
I'm actually just finding that out that the university is trying to ban students from parking here.
Ashley Cole feels as though this is a public facility and that it can create future issues with students in the community for parking here at Drexel. She feels as though nothing should happen to students that park here during class time.
It's very convenient. Me being a communication major, it's just right down the street, versus me parking in the communication building, because the communication mass media building, all the parking spots are always either taken, they're either reserved, they're either staffed. I don't think anything should happen to students that park here because students are not told that they're not allowed to park here. It's just there's a sign that says, it's a public facility, a public spot, so anything that's public means anyone can park there.
Hopefully, Valdosta State University can handle these issues in the future. I'm Amari Summerlin, and this is News Valdosta. Football, anyone? Titletown at Valdosta State University Division II has a memorial part of winning 3 national championship rings in 2004, 7, and 12. Now that we are in 2016, they are prepared to defeat any team in their way, following their first win of 17-7 against Albany State. I spoke with the current cornerback player, Larry Murphy, about his goals with football and how he gets ready for a game.
Well, every week the coaches, they make breakdowns of the other team and make cut-ups for us to watch film. So from there, I go look at my opponent and look at their positions and see what kind of routes and see what I'm going to get going into the game.
The team's head coach, Curran Bell, feels as though when his players gain enough energy from practice and recent plays, they can regenerate to take the win home where it belongs.
Well, the great thing about coming to Valdosta State for me, and I think our coaches, is that we came to a program that's established, a program that has the expectation level of winning. And so, a lot of coaches say, well, that's a lot of pressure. But to me, that's great pressure to be under, is that expectation level to not only win, but to win championships. Well, it always comes back to, I tell the team all the time, it's no matter how well you played the week before, how bad you played, The great thing about this game is that you play one game a week, and you have to re-energize yourself. You have to refocus yourself, and try to be better that week than you were the prior week.
My name is Amari Summerlin. Go Blazers!